Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I would like to take this opportunity to thank every single one of you for always liking, sharing and commenting on my videos. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all the love. I really appreciate you and I appreciate all the work you're doing. Today I'm going to dive into another very exciting video in order to build our finances, build financial freedom. So stick around and I'm going to head right into the points. Today I'm going to be sharing 11 money tips to adopt to create to build financial freedom in 2026. So that's things you can do with your money now and starting in the new year to build financial freedom come 2026. So the very first point is that we have to put God at the center of our money. Money is a tool given to us by God, and we have to make sure that we're good stewards of that tool and using it in the right places, because God is trusting us with the money, the finances, no matter how big or how small it is, to handle it appropriately. So the very first point is we have to make God the center of our finances in 2026. The very second point is we have to learn to pay ourselves first. So what I mean by paying ourselves first is when you get your paycheck, you have to automatically deposit money to your savings or your investments before you start handling the bills and life expenses. So always adopt the habit of paying yourself first immediately you get your paycheck. So it's always good to do that. Try that if you haven't started it, and you're going to see how your savings build up over time. The second point is to the third point is to build an emergency fund. So build an emergency savings account separate out. I'll recommend you build an emergency account separate from your regular savings, because emergencies are going to come up. It's a matter of when, it's not a matter of if. Your car might break down, you might get a flat tire, and a family member can get sick. Things will come up, emergencies will come up, so we want to be prepared for when emergency come up. So build an emergency fund. I'll recommend 1,000 to 2,000 for emergency fund. This is just to cover emergencies. This is not your actual savings account. So this is just like a buffer to handle any emergencies that come up with life. The fourth point is to get aggressive with paying off debt. So we cannot build financial freedom when we have debt laying around. And I, for one, I am paying off my debt. I'm on my journey to debt freedom. So you can join me. I'm gonna share a video on tips to pay off debt and pay them off faster. And as I am on my own journey of paying off all my debts as well. So yeah, we want to get very, very aggressive with paying off debt, because debt is a big thief in our building financial freedom. So once you clear off debt, you see how your wealth building grows by really fast and steadily. And we have to learn how to be consistent with paying off debts, because it can get discouraging sometimes. So you have to learn to be consistent. You have to look at the big picture, your goal, and stay consistent with it. The fifth point is to start investing if you haven't. So no matter how big or how small your income is, there is room to start investing. You can start with $50 a month into a good a mutual fund or any stock. I'll recommend you open up a Wealth Simple account if you're in Canada, and start slowly. You can start with $50, as I said, or $100 every month, but you want to make that a habit. You want to start now so your future self can appreciate and thank you for all the steps you took to build your financial freedom. So start now. It doesn't matter how small or how big it is. The main goal is you need to start. 2026 is going to be a great year for us financially, so we need to start adopting and implementing all these actions in order to build financial freedom. The fifth point, sorry, is to live below your means. Most of us, we get into the habit of, when we get a raise in our salary, we automatically, for some reason, increase our lifestyle. That is, you can increase your lifestyle if it's within your budget. But I would recommend you live below your means. With any increment in salary you get, you can use that towards debt payments, you can use that towards savings, you can use that towards investments. So we want to learn to live below our means. You have for example, you have nice purses. You don't need to buy another purse when you get your increase in salary. Live below your means. Be content with what you have. You don't need to compare yourself with others. Appreciate what you have, and use any extra income towards building a bigger financial goal. You can get a couple of things to treat yourself, but you want to make sure that that all fits in the budget. You don't want to leave more than what you can afford. And another example is also, when we get a raise in income, we go get a more fancy car, we upgrade housing. You want to make sure that your expenses are way lower than your income, so you can keep building financial freedom. And the seventh point is to try to increase your income intentionally. So I'm saying intentionally because anything can be done to increase income, but you want to do something that can be sustainable as well. Some great tips to be maybe doing some DIY stuffs and selling them off Facebook Marketplace. You can also increase your income by downsizing what is in your home and selling them off Marketplace. And do, when you downsize, don't buy more stuff to put, don't buy more, if I may say, junk to add into your home. So you can sell off stuff off Facebook Marketplace. You can do some bake sale. You can get a part-time job. You can get a casual job to increase your income intentionally. So why we're increasing our income intentionally is because we want main goal to pay off debt, to save, and to invest for our future, to build more financial stability in the future. We don't want to be living paycheck to paycheck. Worse off, we don't want to get an emergency and we cannot cover that expense. So get an extra income. If you can, if you cannot, start maybe getting some education if you can, to increase your salary. So look into other options, in look into other ways you can increase your salary in 2026. As I said earlier, 2026 is going to be our year to look for ways, to adopt ways to increase our finances, to build financial freedom. So that getting our income increase intentionally is another great point. And the eighth point is to budget with a goal, not just numbers. So we are all building our budgets. With some people, myself, I have a great budget I follow, a budgeting app I follow. Those numbers, you want to make sure they are intentional, they are purposeful, because just having numbers written out on a budget without any goal doesn't really give to you the excitement, a bigger picture to look forward to. So you want to budget with a goal in mind. What are you budgeting for? Are you budgeting for a house? Are you budgeting to get out of debt? Are you budgeting to expect the baby? Are you budgeting for a trip you've been looking forward to? So budget with a goal in mind, not just writing numbers out on a piece of paper or on an app, or on an Excel sheet, sorry. So budget with a goal in mind. uh the ninth point, as I mentioned earlier, to live below your means, the ninth point will be to um do not create lifestyle inflation. So as I was saying earlier, we might get a salary increase, we might get some extra income, retro pay from due to our salary increase, from our side hustles. You don't want to let that creep into your life, and then you increase your life out of a sudden. So like as I mentioned earlier, getting a more fancy car, um, that you'll be paying maybe close to 1,000 a month on a car, on that's a depreciating asset. So you want to use your money for an appreciating asset, not on things you're going to be losing money on. For example, a car. And also a house too. You don't want to, when you get an increase in salary, suddenly your neighborhood doesn't fit your lifestyle anymore. You want to go to a brand new neighborhood. Be content with your house. Avoid lifestyle inflation, avoid lifestyle creep, appreciate what you have. And yeah, so let's stay within our means and avoid lifestyle inflation. The 10th point is to, as I was saying earlier, invest. You want to invest in financial education as well. So what I mean by financial education is you want to read books about finances. Um, if there is a course you've been looking to take about finances, to learn more about finances and how to manage your money properly and adequately, you want to invest in those. Because when we invest in ourselves, the outcome, the output is much more bigger. So you want to invest in your financial education. You don't necessarily have to spend money. You can go on YouTube. There are free platforms you can learn about finances. YouTube, for example, is one. Facebook, the internet, so Google. So you can research about finances, research about retirement savings plans, tax-free savings plans, registered education savings plans for your kids if you have kids. Yeah, you want to research all this information, get yourself well versed with finances, because you don't want to be out there hunting in the dark. You want to go out there hunting, building your financial freedom with the wealth of information you've gained. So you don't have to spend money to learn about finances. There's so many free tools out there. Make good use of them. And yeah, so just learn about finances, build your financial freedom, and take it one step at a time. You don't have to get so much information all at once because it can be very overwhelming. Take it one step at a time. Make a goal. You have January to December in 2026, so you want to make this new year a very fruitful year in learning about finances and building your financial freedom. The last point I will share is have a big picture of what you want in the future. So 2026, and as I said, it's 12 months. We have a lot of time to think, to set our goals, to plan out and execute our plans. You also want to set systems that are going to help you to plan for the future you want. So is it if you're looking into buying your very first home, no matter where you are around the world, what does it take for you to get your first home? So you want to create that plan all out. You want to list out what it's going to take for you, what amount of money is going to take from you, what sacrifices do you need to make in order to achieve that. So you want to have a very big picture of what you want, and you want to create systems and set goals that is going to make you achieve what you want. So those are the points, 11 points that can help us, 11 things that can help us build financial freedom in 2026. Please don't forget, with all of these points and all of these strategies I'm sharing, you want to make sure that you do everything at your own pace. Do not copy from other people. Do not compare yourself with another person. Every person is on their own journey. Everybody is taking one step as they can. So take everything at your own pace. Take care of your mental health, take care of your finances and your family, and always remember that you are so appreciated and you are doing an amazing job setting up your budget, trying to pay off debt and build financial freedom. So stick with it. Consistency is the key. God is the center of everything. As you can see, I'm a Christian girl. I love God. I love talking about money and centered about God, because money is not evil. The love of money is evil. So we want to use this tool God has given us, which is money, to use it for the greater good. So these are the points we're going to be talking about today. It's going to be a great year to come 2026. I appreciate you for all the support this 2025. You guys have been so amazing. This is going to be our last video for 2025. So yay! I'll see you in the new year. Enjoy the holidays. I love you all. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. Don't forget to always send this to your besties. We are on our journey of learning and growing, and we are going to grow millions and hundreds of thousands together. So thank you for all the love. See you in the next year and next video. Thank you. Stay safe, budget wisely, be consistent, and set systems and goals come 2026. Thank you all. Bye bye.